Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of ages, your boy's back with another one. It's Evan King, the guy right here. Social media. Follow me on my social media, man. Follow my Twitter. I'm trying to build my Twitter as well as my YouTube. Back with another one. Michael B. Jordan left Lori Harvey for his ex. Lori has a new man. Like, time out. This is a heartbreak heard around the world. Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan, once Hollywood's favorite little couple goals. I ain't gonna front. This is why a real nigga don't fuck around with that couple goal bullshit. I never believe in this shit. Even when people get married, I don't believe in this shit, man. Like, especially people in Hollywood. Like, these people, you got to understand. And this is the toxicity that we're living in today. You know, you got men with money, women with money. And it seems like nowadays, everybody's just coupling up because, I don't know, it just seems like a status kind of thing. Like, are people ever really in love anymore? I feel like our traditional, the traditions of our grandparents being together for like 60 years is a thing of the past. Everybody's just together for a weekend, right? Not here for a long time, but a fun time, or whatever the quote is. But we're here. Recently, it was posted that Michael B. Jordan was at a Warriors game, and I'm pretty sure by now you've probably seen the video, the viral video of it. My brother looking sick on camera. Obviously, Lori Harvey was someone that he really loved. Apparently, one went left, the other one went right. You know how it is in Hollywood, just another day. But apparently, they moved on. Well, she's moved on. I don't know. But we're about to get up. I don't know what the hell we're about to do, but we're about to get up in this story. I hope you guys are, living your best life, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Writing out your goals and executing them. Because I'm challenging you guys to be great. If you're tuning into this channel, I want you guys to understand that greatness is no longer an option. Get your ass up and work. But here we go. Let's see what this is all about. These technical difficulties are getting out of hand.
Everybody,
there we
welcome to the Impressive Channel. There are a couple of things I want to talk about
Impressive
in
Channel
this video. First, starting with some updates surrounding Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey's breakup. Several days ago, it was announced that Michael and Lori broke up because Michael was looking for something more serious, and Lori simply wasn't ready to commit to Michael.
She belongs to the streets. It's crazy too, because I was talking to my homeboy about this shit, right? Apparently, it was reported that, Michael B wanted, to start a family and settle down. I think Michael has about like 10 years on her. Don't quote me. I think he's in his mid-30s, and she's still in her 20s living her best life. I thought it was kind of weird, because you don't often get the guy's the one that wants to settle down, but the girl is the one that's not ready, so she tends to break up. But it tends to make sense when you consider the age gap. I mean, she's in the prime of her life. I mean, let's be honest, she a baddie. You know what I'm saying? And she's dated a couple of guys, and she's been known to sort of be a heartbreaker. I don't know her personal business, nor do I really care. But, that's the energy that social media portrays. Like, Lori Harvey's out here breaking hearts. I kind of thought that was interesting, because most men, it's usually the other way around. It's usually the men that want to be for the streets and the woman that's trying to settle down. But then again, in Hollywood, things, who knows, right?
Now, this is the story that's being put out there. There's also some speculation that maybe their relationship was contractual. They used their relationship for PR, and when it ran its course, they went their separate ways. So that's a possibility as well. But a little bit more tea is slowly coming out about their breakup. Now, the actress Lisa Ray hinted on Cocktails with Queens that Michael B. Jordan allegedly was still in love.
There goes the video. There goes the video. Like, yo, let me tell you something. I'm a man of experience. And if you've ever been heartbroken, if you ever been cheated on, if you ever been just dumped for whatever reason, you recognize that look. That look on Michael B. Jordan.
Girlfriend. And it's
where's his fake smile? Bam! Fake smile. We all been there. You could tell someone is hurt from a distance. You could tell when someone's trying to, like when they say be strong, put on a strong face. Michael B. Jordan has a horrible poker face. Horrible. Like, he knows everybody talking about him. And, unlike Michael B. Jordan, my breakups weren't public. Everybody's hitting me up when I'm recording. My breakups weren't public. But I know the pain. I know how it feels to have that shit done, where someone just no longer wants to be with you, and you just got to respect game and just show face. Tough pill to swallow when you lose Lori Harvey, man. She a baddie.
That Michael may have left Lori because he was missing his ex.
I think that's bullshit. They said that she wasn't ready, because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. But I think at the same time, she's young. I think the established relationship that Michael did have before this one, I think that maybe that social media, that all of that was a lot for him. And I think that I will say this, I heard about his ex, and him was so
So
serious
everybody's just
that he
speculating.
may have
Nobody knows
missed
what really
her.
went down.
But
Oh
we'll
wow.
see.
Messy.
Okay, so
I
Leo,
couldn't be a celebrity.
that sounds like you got some tea there, Lisa. Right?
But I think maybe once he had been with an older woman, and which is his ex, I feel like that chemistry could make you go, man, I remember this, and I gotta teach this, and I don't know, maybe that's a little personal in there for me.
Now, Lisa didn't go into much detail, but that little bit of tea she spilled was very interesting because she brought up the fact that Michael was in a very serious relationship with an older woman before getting with Lori. So, if this is true, it's very possible that Michael may have
Messy.
missed what he had with his ex. And that's not to say that he didn't like Lori at all. I think he did like Lori, but he realized that she wasn't really serious about being in a long-term relationship. He's at an age where he wants to settle down, and he was probably thinking about the relationship he had with his ex, and he probably misses that. He probably misses a serious low-key relationship.
I could understand that. I could really because all this seems like speculation. Like I thought there was like reports or like at least a quote or something, but I guess neither of them have come out publicly. But I could understand wanting to be with someone like, yo, listen, Lori Harvey could have been the fun girlfriend, the one that makes you feel young again. The one that's constantly making you laugh. So you deal with a little bit of immaturity, and it's all speculation, so don't quote me. But I can understand wanting to settle down and be with someone of substance. And it's typically, honestly, it's the older women that have the substance because they've been there. You know what I'm saying? We're relatable. When my back hurts, your back hurts. You know what it is to have cramps and just getting out of bed. And you reach a certain point in your life, and the fun things are no longer fun anymore. The immaturity is no longer cute. The running around and impressing people is probably not what he's interested in anymore. Because she's still relevant. Like I said, she's in her prime, and so is Michael B. For a man. So it's interesting, but I definitely agree with the notion of wanting to be with an older woman at times.
And it's very possible that he might have gone back to his ex. Who knows?
All up
But
in
I
this
kind
man
of feel
business.
like Michael was the one who ended things, and I don't think Lori saw it coming. I noticed that Lori deleted Michael off of her social media page,
I
and
thought she
also
dumped
her
him, to be
mother,
honest.
Marjorie, reposted this video on her IG story, and a lot of people feel like this was a shot at Michael.
Sit in shit too long. It stops smelling. So come the f out of that.
Also, Steve Harvey posted this quote on Twitter saying, "Sometimes we need to thank God for what didn't happen." Now, Steve does post
These
quotes on
subs.
his platform a lot, but I thought the timing of this quote was interesting, and it probably applies to Lori's situation.
Saying a lot without saying
But
much.
From my guess,
God.
it seems like Michael was the one who broke things off, and I think it's
Cool. I ain't mad at you, player. I thought it was the other way around, but I mean, cool.
because he wants to be in a serious relationship. And I could be wrong, but it's possible that he might have found somebody else. Now, does this mean Lori is going to be down and out about this? Absolutely not. Lori knows how to move on very quickly.
Clearly.
It doesn't matter if
All she has to do
leaves
is
the
go through her
situation
DMs.
or if someone leaves her. She's going to move
Look
on.
at her.
In fact,
Betty.
it was rumored that she probably moved on already. And I want to talk a little bit about this, but before I do, let me pause and thank Setbird for sponsoring this video. So, I have a question for you.
Quick question, because I'm not interested in none of this. I'm about to skim through all this self-promotion. All right, so we're gonna fast forward to this point. I always thought it struck me as odd whenever celebrities got together and break up. Like, don't they seem like they just move on so much quicker than the average person? You know what I'm saying? With the average person, where you typically, depending on what the breakup was, you need time to heal. You need time to gather yourself, gather your thoughts. You possibly need a moment of independence just to be responsible for your own thoughts, so you're not attached to anyone or anything. You make sure you're responsible for your own emotions. It always struck me as odd as whenever these people would break up. Like, it felt like Kim broke up with Kanye, and before you knew it, she was dating that dude from Saturday Night Live, like that. You know what I'm saying? and Lori Harvey and Michael B potentially have already moved on to other partners. Is a little crazy considering the world is still in shock over their breakup. I'm not. Yeah, people, celebrities just move on so quick. It's like it makes you feel like, yo, was there any substance? You know what I'm saying? Was there any substance?
Now, it was rumored that Lori may have had somebody on the side.
Look at her abs,
Gossip
bro.
of the City actually put this rumor out
Sheesh.
last
Look
month.
at her abs.
And they said, saw Lori Harvey's real man, not the one she dates for business. I want to post, but y'all going to tell on me.
I'm messy.
So
Yeah, I
this,
care.
of course, actually adds more fuel to the rumors that Michael and Lori's relationship was for publicity only. And behind the scenes, they were dating the people that they truly were into. I don't know if that's factual, but it's just a thought. But I wouldn't be surprised if
You can't rule out
both
anything.
Michael and Lori were in new relationships.
When it comes to
by the
celebrities, you
end
can't
of the
rule out
summer.
anything.
More
I
than
learned that
likely,
from the
Michael
Smiths.
might settle down with his next girl, and Lori might continue to date around because she still is young and she's having fun. So both of them will be all right. I don't think either one of them are losing sleep over this breakup. Anyway, moving on. The actress Amanda Seales was not
I don't think they're losing
pleased
sleep
that she
any-
was snubbed
either.
from the Real's farewell episode. If
Who?
you don't know, Amanda was a co-host on the show briefly during season 6, I believe.
Oh.
And she was a co-host during a very critical time. She was hosting during the beginning of the pandemic, and some of
Oh,
the
The
viewers
Real.
may not have liked the serious tone that she brought to the show, but she actually elevated a lot of conversations on the show. And she inspired her other co-hosts to be more vocal about social and racial injustice. She also gave some input in the show, and they used some of her ideas for a few segments. So she did contribute something in the short period she was on the show, which is why it was a little odd that she wasn't added in the farewell episode.
So apparently,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch this show, so I'm not even gonna fake the front and try to put you guys through a whole episode of this content. I was here for the Michael B. joint. I thought it was gonna be longer. I'm glad that people move on, but you know what? It's a part of life, and I just hope that you little fans out here that follow these relationship couples. Let me tell you something. The internet will put out an image that appears to be realer than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start understanding that we can't measure our love lives and our love languages to what we see and people being happy together. Because sometimes relationships aren't even real, especially when it comes to Hollywood. I could give you a list of relationships I didn't think were legit at all. Have you seen Kanye? Have you seen his girlfriend since Kim? I rest my case. But nonetheless, like, I'm just like, you know, they were together, they broke up. Obviously they ain't gonna sweat each other. And it's just so funny to see how the internet is responding. People are heartbroken. People are throwing shade at Michael B. People are creating memes over Lori Harvey that, you know, she's the female future, which I thought was hilarious. This is just what this generation does. People break up. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we have to stop putting our standards onto people. I mean, we got to stop expecting these people because we got to stop putting our own expectations on these people because they're human. And when they break up, what you gonna say? They went from being couple goals to not being hated on individually. We need to get a life. Like, seriously, get a life. But it's your boy Evan King. Back with another one. You know the vibes, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are growing, learning, and prospering, and being the best version of yourself. Cause, I mean, shit. If you don't love you, who will? Mamba out.